Hi everyone, and welcome to the latest edition of
Pompey Women's Vlog.
So we are at the PMC Stadium, home of Baffins Milton, for Pompey Women versus Hounslow in the league. Hi everyone, and thanks for joining us again for another match vlog. We just recently hit 100 subscribers and released our 100 subscriber special, so check that out on the channel if you haven't already. We really appreciate all the support and messages about our channel. It really keeps us going, so yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So we've arrived at the PMC Stadium. Pompey are taking on Hounslow in the league. Both teams are looking to pick up their first points of the season. To be fair, Pompey have only played one game. Hounslow have played two. They lost to Yeovil and to Crawley 9-0 and 4-0. So not a great start for them, but they're going to be a tough challenge today. They're going to be a really physical side, and I expect them to really come at us and get stuck in today. So we're going to need to be ready for that. The lineup's out, so it's quite an attacking lineup. So we're going to have a look at that in a second. So Abby, what are your thoughts on the game today?
I'm just so excited. It's one of those games where you don't know if you're going to win or lose.
Well, I think they're all like that, aren't they?
Yeah, depending who
I think
we play.
we're expected to win, but you just don't know, do you? Because it's so unpredictable. Any team can turn up and get a result on any day. So I think that's what you mean, isn't it?
Yeah, that's...
You excited though?
Yeah.
So you're going to show everyone your Jade Widow shirt. So Abby got her...
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Abby got her Jade Widow shirt this week. So yeah, let's have a look at that attacking lineup from Jay Sadler today. So in goal today we've got Mel Burns. Then we've got a back four of Laura Ingram, Jazz Younger, Amelia Southgate and Hayley Bridge. And they'll play as wing backs, I would think. Then in midfield we've got Dan Rowe, Jade Bradley, Roxy Lee Stewart and Becky Bath, who plays in that 10 role. And then up top we've got Townsend Bunsen and Charmaine True. On the bench, we've got Becca Tonks, Jade Widows, Mia Adaway and Ailey Curry.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the...
Welcome to the latest edition of Who Are Ya? So, who are ya?
Dan Rowe.
Have you ever had someone make a teddy with you?
I have never had that before. That's definitely a first time.
We have.
Oh my god. Yep, never had that before.
Luckily she had the right wool, otherwise you would look like someone else with brown hair, just in a bun. Do you want to hold it?
Yeah, thank you.
You can hold it for the rest of the video.
Alright, thanks.
What position do you play?
Centre mid.
What are your previous clubs?
I was at Brighton before this for 7 years, so.
When did you join Pompey?
Beginning of last season.
Where do you feel your best position is? Defence or attacking midfield?
Definitely defensive midfield.
Have you ever played in any other position?
Yeah, I started off as a striker and then went centre back and now ended up centre mid, so anywhere down the middle.
Do you have any hobbies?
I don't really have time for a hobby apart from football.
You captained in the first game of the season. What makes a good captain?
I think just getting everyone going if something's not going your way and just keeping everyone focused and motivated.
What are your thoughts on today's game?
It's going to be tough. I think they'll be very physical, but we're ready for it. Obviously having the game off last week, having the weekend off last week, definitely ready for it.
Okay, well thanks for joining us. Cheers Dan.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Today's national league club is Portsmouth and Hounslow. Our referee starts from the festival starting with the Victor Hounslow. In goal, number 1, Billy Kateri. Number 2, Sydney History.
Okay, so it's half time here. It's Pompey 2, Hounslow 0. Abby, what do you make of that?
Yay! The 2 best goals ever.
Yeah, one really quick goal in the first minute. We'd literally just started our GoPro, and I hadn't even got to that end. I was still starting the GoPro at the other end, so we missed that. That was Tamsin.
Luckily, I put the GoPro on charge.
That's right. And then a really good goal from Becky, right in the corner. The keeper was never going to save that. I think from a Pompey point of view, they just need to keep doing what we're doing, and maybe a few more shots when we get the ball on the edge of the box. But we just got to keep them under pressure, and we've played well so far. We've kept hold of the ball really well, and we've dominated play massively, so just more of the same really in the second half. So let's see how it goes.
Stand up.
Okay, joined on the vlog by Pompey women manager Jay Sadler. Jay, you got to be pleased with that.
Yeah, very pleased, especially with the second half. Like we spoke about before, shifted the ball really well second half to create more opportunities, and were ruthless in that second half, which is a buzzword we've been talking about for a few years now. So
yeah, I think it's really good to see Charmaine True and Tamsin Bunsen on the score sheet. Must be good for you seeing your front line bag a couple each.
Yeah, and even Chucky coming on at the end. Jade Widow, she made some good runs in behind as well. Could have got on the end of a few, but overall I think, like you said, Beck, Tam, Charmaine all getting braces in a game and opportunities to score more, which is good for them, for their confidence to build on for the coming weeks now.
Yeah, so we got Gillingham, haven't we? A double header with them coming up. So what are you going to be saying to the girls to take from this game to take into that one then?
I think it's especially that second half performance. I think first half we obviously at half time we spoke about a few little tactical tweaks that we tried to execute in the first half, and it didn't really work. But also we're coming back in after a weekend off in terms of no game against Cardiff, so it was kind of going through the motion a little. That second half, the intensity, the intent, the purposefulness of our passing was really good, and that's something we've got to build upon now for the Gillingham game, because we're expecting a good test against them in the cup.
Okay, great. Well, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week.
Cheers. Okay, so joined on the vlog by Becky Bath. I think it's your first time on the vlog, is it?
Second. I had a vlog with Jade.
Oh yes, you did. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, you're in the title. You're in the title screen for us. Our new intro. Yeah. Okay. Well, good result for us today. I think Abby's got a question for you.
How do you feel the team have played?
Yeah, we were quality. I think there's always room for improvement. Maybe faster passing patterns, but yeah, overall brilliant result. Team played brilliant, and yeah.
What about your own personal performance?
Always room for improvement with personal performance. Always.
You got to give yourself a pat on the back sometimes, eh?
Yeah. I'm impressed with myself, but then little things I think I can improve on. But like I said, always room for improvement, and buzzing for the next game.
So you've got the likes of Jade, Charmaine and Tamsin, quite a potent front line, which we didn't really have last year. So how does that help you in your role?
Just frees me up so much more. I like to pass the ball wide. I like to find spaces and stuff. So with the girls up front, I can just rely on them to do their thing, and then frees me up in space so I can get the ball and
score a worldie.
Yeah.
So people were talking about you before the game, that left foot, it's becoming quite a reputation around the fans. We were all talking about it. Has that always been a strong part of your game, your long range shooting?
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it has. Any team I've been at, it's get the ball to Becky Bath and shoot, basically. So I suppose it's quite a good thing, but then I like to also get other players involved, and as you could tell, a few times I could have probably had a strike, but decided to pass it to one of the strikers instead. But yeah, I like a shot. I like a goal too. Oh yeah, you scored some crackers. Well, thanks for joining us on the vlog. Sorry about them, they're just an absolute pain. No, it's all right. Okay, cheers, Becky.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so it's full time here at Baffins. Pompey 8, Hounslow 0. Pompey were brilliant in that second half.
Yeah.
We really stepped up. And last year we didn't really have that. That was a problem last year against sides near the bottom, that we didn't have that second gear to really make the most of our dominant play. But today we've shown that this season maybe we do with the front line we've got. Abby, did you enjoy that?
Yeah, we won out now. Now, remember when I said at the start it was like a game where you didn't know what happened? When I said that, I was thinking in my head, we're going to win it. So,
Yeah, it's a good display, wasn't it? I mean, Jade Bradley's goal was out of this world. I mean, I haven't looked back at the footage, but hopefully it caught it completely. What a strike that was. And as a front line we played really well, so that's a great result. And we go on to Gillingham next week, so that's our next game. We're back here at Baffins again. We've got Gillingham in the cup, so hopefully if you're inspired by what you've seen today, you'll come down and join us and watch that. The girls appreciate all the support they can get.
They do, I know that.
So thanks very much for joining us. If you can like and subscribe, that would be fantastic. It really helps the channel out. We've been getting a lot of extra subscribers and views this year, and it's a real boost, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's really good.
It just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, not sure why, but we're not going to complain. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us today, and we will see you next week for Gillingham at home.